Guys, I want to show you today how I cook one of my most favorite roasts ever, the tri-tip. Y'all, it's going to be some good groceries, and let's get started. That's some good groceries. All right, so we got a 2.5 pound tri-tip, and we're gonna get it seasoned up. First things first, I like to use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce for a binder. This is just all about preference. If you want to use a binder, if you don't, I will say sometimes you might have to trim these tri-tips up. They're not always like this. The butcher actually trimmed this for us. So we're gonna do a little bit of this Blackstone Steakhouse Seasoning. These roasts, very big. They take on a lot of seasoning. So be sure to season this generously. Flip it over. Season this side. Now, you're probably wondering, what is a tri-tip? A tri-tip is out of the sirloin, on the bottom side of the sirloin, and it's a triangular shaped, very beefy flavor. Depending on where you are in the country, it's easy to find, but sometimes it's hard, very hard. It is very hard in my area to find it. Next, we're gonna come in with some of this Blackstone Blackened steak seasoning. This puts a really good color onto it. So here in North Carolina, not easy to find. Got to order it a lot of times, but thankfully my butcher down the street started carrying them. So, well, there you have it. Once our tri-tip is nicely seasoned, we're gonna head over to the pellet grill. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get this onto the grill. Got that right in the middle, up on the top. I don't put it on the bottom. You can put it on the bottom if you like, but that is where the heat source is, and I don't want it to hit the tri-tip just really hard. I want it to get really even heat. If you notice, it's not on. We're gonna go 200 degrees on this. We're going really low, really slow. That's what's gonna help tenderize things, gonna get some kisses of smoke, okay? And the reason I don't have it on already is at first, a pellet grill is gonna start inducing some smoke, and I want it to be on our tri-tip. This is gonna take about an hour to hour and 30 minutes. We'll come back. Almost forgot one thing. I want to monitor my temperature, which the Blackstone pellet grill combo has. Got 4 different thermometers. So right here in the middle, I'm just gonna put our meat probe, and that's gonna monitor our internal temperatures. I wanna pull this at about 115 degrees, which is medium rare. Then we're gonna sear it over onto the griddle. Guys, our tri-tip is about 120 degrees. We're gonna get this thing seared off now. We're gonna get our griddle on our combo unit up to temperature, get it on a high heat. Why high heat? We're gonna reverse sear. This is called a reverse sear. We roast it first, nice low and slow, then we sear it afterwards. Makes it so nice. One of my most favorite techniques in the world. Right. Tri-tip, it is ready. Our griddle's ready. A little bit of avocado oil right in the center. Take the probe out. Ooh, look at that thing right there. We'll lay that fat cap down. We'll add a little bit of pressure to that. And we're looking for a nice crust here. If you want to press down just a little bit to get a nice contact patch, rotate that on all sides, y'all, until you get the crust of your liking on all sides and even the edges, because there's a lot of surface area on those edges. But man, will you look at that? Once it's to your liking, we're gonna take it off of the griddle. We're gonna head on over to our cutting board. Now, we're not gonna slice this immediately, y'all. We're gonna put some aluminum foil over it, let that rest for 5 to 10 minutes. After that 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna give it a nice slice. Look at that, perfect medium rare, top to bottom. It is so tender, so juicy. How we're gonna build these sandwiches? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're gonna take some horseradish sauce on the top and bottom of our bun. Beautiful pieces of tri-tip right onto the bun. We're gonna lay some thinly sliced onions right on top of that. Put that top on, and that, my friends, is a perfect sandwich. Let's give it a try. Oh my God. Y'all, first things first to get is a little bit of smoke from the pellet grill. A little crunch from the onion. Really, really needed. This is very similar to like a Baltimore pit beef, but I think they do like a whole sirloin and then shave it thin, like on a slicer with some thin onion and some horseradish sauce. I think they call it tiger sauce. But man, oh man, this right here is a beautiful sandwich. I highly suggest you give it a try. Head on over to Lowe's. That's where you'll find that griddle, that combo unit. And hey, you'll be making this tonight. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Hey, head on over to the Blackstone Network where you see other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Hussey. That's some good groceries.